Part 2. The Desert Between Two Hearts. Rumors spread through the palace of a prince wandering among commoners, of a girl whose words could melt the heart of royalty. Ministers whispered, servants spoke behind veils. The king, Fazza's father, summoned him. "You are the heir to Yas," he said, his voice heavy as stone. "Your heart cannot belong to the desert." Fazza bowed his head but did not speak. Inside, a storm raged. He tried to stay away from Layla. Days passed like years. Yet one night he could no longer bear it. He rode once more to the oasis, only to find her waiting, as if she had known he would return. "Why do you look at me as if you're already gone?" she whispered. "Because the world wants me to forget you," he replied, his voice breaking. "And I am terrified that one day I will." Layla took his hand. "Then write me into your heart, Fazza. Let your poems remember me when you cannot." He wrote by the water's edge, his tears falling upon the page. "I built you a home inside my silence. So even when I speak of duty, I am whispering your name." Their love burned in secret, brighter with each night. But destiny has its own cruelty. One evening, soldiers came. The king had ordered Fazza to return and to end what he called a shameful affair. Fazza refused to let them touch her. He faced his father's messenger and said, "Tell the king, I would rather lose my crown than forget her voice." But the king was not a man to be defied. Days later, Layla was banished from the kingdom, taken beyond the dunes, far from the oasis that had once held their laughter. Fazza searched, sent riders, offered gold, prayed beneath every star in Yaz. But she was gone, swallowed by the sands that had once brought them together. The poet prince became silent. He wrote, but his verses were darker now. "I gave the moon her name, and now she hides from me." Part 3. The Silence of the Palace. Years passed. The kingdom of Yaz grew richer, stronger, but its prince, now King Fazza, became a shadow of the man he once was. He ruled with justice and grace, yet his heart was locked in winter. The palace halls echoed with music and laughter, but none of it reached him. Every night he walked to the balcony and gazed at the horizon, the same desert that had taken her. Sometimes the wind carried a sound, like the faint melody of a woman's voice. One night during a storm, Fazza rode again to the oasis. It was almost gone now, the palms bent, the water shallow. But there, beneath the dying moon, lay a single folded parchment half buried in sand. He opened it with trembling hands. It was one of her poems. "If my name fades from the lips of men, let the wind remember me. For I once loved a prince who spoke to the stars."